My dad lost his phone. My dad got really sick. Wow. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video. Today is day -1 of the Peru trip. We leave tomorrow at 11:30. I'm super excited to get started, and I may film tomorrow during the airport, but I'll for sure film the first day we actually get to Lima. So see you then. Today is day 1 in Lima, Peru. It is late, but we're gonna go out and get some food, and then we're gonna wander around for a little bit, and then we're gonna go on a food tour later this afternoon. We just left the hotel and we are going to go get breakfast. We just finished breakfast. It was really, really good. It was this place called Tanta. It was very delicious. There's a lot of little things around here that I noticed that people do that are really interesting, so I'm super excited to learn more about the culture. And I don't really speak Spanish very well, but I am trying to work on it a little bit. Hopefully people aren't judging me. There's my dad, say hi! I guess olive trees grow in South America. I feel like I'm a nature documentary right now. We just came back from walking around outside this morning, and we're gonna head out on a food tour now. While we were waiting for our food tour, we stumbled into this hotel. The ceiling is beautiful. We just met our tour guide and we've already gone to our first stop. The food was really, really interesting. I never had anything like it. And so now we're kind of in downtown Peru, and I'm super excited. I'll update you guys at the next stop. This is our tour guide, Shayla. She's taking us to the next stop. It's for coffee, I believe.
In this case, Peruvian tamales.
Oh my
we're
God.
gonna eat more Peruvian fruits, also food with different ones. Yeah, you need to come.
Anyway, so this is our next stop, and I'm super excited to try all the food that they have here.
We made it to the local area. As you can see, you guys are the only tourists here. Where Peruvians we go, you know, to buy, to visit. There is Chinatown.
So we just entered this market, which is super, super cool.
Oh, you can feel that. It's the big part. So we're going to try.
Oh!
What? Baby shark.
So that's shark over there. They only get 20 millimeters of rain like a year. That's insanely low. That's crazy. They have every kind of potato here, which is amazing. Because 3,000 or 4,000 different types of potatoes.
You know that orange one, a small one like this, maybe? $50 US. Because we need to import it. It's not from here.
Whoa!
That is
It's huge!
This is fire, this is no fire.
I miss my kitties. There's another little kitty. It's so pretty. This is chirimoya, which is definitely my favorite fruit on the whole trip. It was so good. I'm about to try beef heart and stomach, so we'll see how that goes. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm gonna try it. So here we have some beef heart and some stomach.
I think it's tripe.
Heart was really delicious, actually. I was not expecting that. You know, I can't help but wonder what's behind this door. Warm churros?
Yeah.
Thank you. I love that. Yeah. This town square is beautiful.
Churros.
I'm still in the middle of eating my churro, but we're heading to 2 more restaurants. The food here is amazing. Here is our next restaurant. So this is Lima, the main square. It's so beautiful.
In this case,
Having fun, Mom. What you doing, Dad?
Imitating you the whole day.
Imitating me the whole day?
Yes, you like pointing your camera and everything.
Yeah.
Like trying to film the whole city instead of using your Bo Peeps to see it for yourself.
Your Bo Peeps.
I use my Bo Peeps to look through the camera.
Yeah, that's not the same thing.
We just made it back to the hotel. I think it's about 10 o'clock now. While we were out, I saw this really cute purse. It was about $7 US, and then these pair of earrings, which is about $4 US. And as if I don't have enough gold jewelry already.
But you know. Nope.
I will see you guys tomorrow. Today is day 2 of the Peru trip. We just woke up. It's about 9 o'clock, I think, and we're gonna head out and get some breakfast. We just got off our flight to Cusco a few hours ago. My dad lost his phone, so we've been here for about an hour and a half. It's very dark and very cold. And we're in the mountains and houses all over these mountains. It's really, really cool.
Little did this ignorant Annie know, this was only the beginning of a series of unfortunate events.
Today is day 3. We are now in Cusco and we're about to head to Alitantambo, but right now we're at 11,000 feet in elevation. And I have to show you guys this view. Look at these mountains and all the houses. So cool. We're about to take about an hour and a half in ride to Alitantambo, and
I'll let you guys know when we get there.
my mom and I were just walking a little ways. My dad got really sick. Aww. So he's staying in the hotel right now. My sister's also at the hotel. We just found this gigantic indoor market. We didn't even know this was over here. There's dogs everywhere. We're just gonna walk around a little bit and I'll try to film what I can, but I'm also trying not to get people's faces, so I won't film everything. Wow. She's just waiting for handouts. Just came back into the same market as earlier.
That's in Pedro.
Yeah, and we got some soup and chicken with rice, and it is so good.
So good.
It just looks really basic, but it's really, really delicious.
We're off to hike to Machu Picchu.
Escogerá con quién me casaré. A esta hermosa y cándida flor. Tu amor verdadero.
And the train is now leaving us.
We now are on to our Inca trip. We're doing the one day, and I guess we're going to Machu Picchu. It's cold.
In total, we not hike like 7 hours, 8 hours, depending on the pace.
We just started the beginning of our hike. It's about 9:30 and I think we got off the train around 7:30. Right now we're at these really cool ruins, but this whole place is just wow. It's pretty high up though, so it's kind of hard to breathe. I just hiked all of that to get up here, but now we have to go. This hike is kicking our butts, but this view is oh my god.
There's still so much more to go.
I have no idea how far we are up this mountain, but this is easily the hardest hike I've ever done. I have a 20-pound pack carrying my lunch and all my stuff for the night. Here's my mom. And we just went up miles of switchbacks. But this is the view. There's freaking llamas on the trail. He's like, what are these guys doing? Hello, llama. Don't mind me. See ruins up there. Wow. He's posing.
Yeah, he is.
Boom, baby.
Hello. Oh, we made it to the top. I'm so happy. Oh, he's so cute. We did the super hard part, doing all the switchbacks for about, what, 2 miles? About 2,000 feet. Oh my god, that was crazy. But we made it to the rest stop, and I've never wanted to eat a sandwich so badly in my entire life.
This view though, and all of the tour guides here, they speak English and Spanish, and there's a lot of people speaking French too. And I was talking to some of the tour guides, and some of them say they do this once a week. Once a week. This is like the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life, and they're over here doing it once a week. Wow, this is so cool. Can't even fit it all in one shot. Like, this is crazy. And there's the river where the train was, all the way down here. There's the train, all the way down there. Almost there. You can literally see the sun. We're so close. I get why they call it Sungate now. Looks like we're going up into like heaven or something. Ah yes, the pink flamingo tropical whatever sunglasses.
Flamingos on a booze cruise.
Flamingos on a booze cruise, she says. Ooh, I cannot see the sun. Sun is very sunny. Here we go. Let's see what's around the corner. Whoa. Wow. We officially made it to the top of Machu Picchu Mountain, and all we have to do now is hike down. Look, there's the ruins over there. Here's a zoom of Machu Picchu all the way down there. And here is Sungate Bridge, all the way in there. That's where we're staying tonight. I didn't even realize it, but we have made it. That is where we were looking out from. That was the hardest hike I've ever done my entire life. My back is killing me because I got my backpack on, but that was very much worth it for this. And those of you who've seen Emperor's New Groove, that's basically Pacha's house. There's llamas. We just got off the bus coming down into Aguascalientes, and you're now walking across this really pretty bridge with these really pretty river below. We're heading to our hotel so we can shower and get clean. We're like in the valley of the mountains right now. You can see. It's such a beautiful place. Good morning, guys. It's 6:17 a.m. I had to get up at 4:30 this morning so we could get breakfast and catch our bus all the way up here. Now we're going to go through the actual bottom part of the ruins in Machu Picchu. So I'll film along the way. Wow.
Well, apparently we came on lawn mowing day.
I know. Llamas! They're all waiting for the sunshine. Yay, the sun peeked over the mountain. So we just finished the ruins tour. Now we're about to hike another mountain. This one is called Temple of the Condor because those two are like the wings and that's the head in the middle. Unfortunately, we are now leaving the ruins part of Machu Picchu, so we're gonna go see if we can get our reservation. We're gonna see if we can get a reservation to hike a mountain, so we'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed. After we got back on the bus to Aguascalientes, we went to lunch. Then I fell asleep at the restaurant. We went back to the hotel, all rested for like a half hour because we had to get up at like 4:30 this morning. We had to get up at 5:30. Our train tickets are not until 7 o'clock. It's currently 2:30. You can walk this whole town in 25 minutes. So we don't really know what to do for 4 hours, but they wouldn't change our train tickets without charging us a whole extra ticket. Anyways, I'm gonna give you guys a rundown of the last 2 days because some crazy stuff has happened.
Essentially, as soon as we landed in Cusco, things started to go wrong. My dad had left his phone on the airplane, but the flight attendants would not let him back on since even though he hadn't gone past security and it was a small airport, the flight was turning directly around and there were no cleaners to look for it. They told us to go wait at the desk, and we did. For 2 hours, and literally nobody came. We went looking for somebody and eventually found someone who just told us that the phone didn't exist and that they couldn't find it. Unrelated, the next day we all took altitude pills to help with the altitude sickness, and it turns out that a select few can become violently ill as symptoms from taking the pill. And of course, with our stroke of luck, my dad was one of those select few. He was so sick that he couldn't even make the van that we'd planned on taking to another city later that day. So we booked the hotel room for the night just in case, but he was thankfully well enough to travel that evening. To top it all off, we found out that the hotel we were supposed to be staying at that night just doesn't exist anymore. After a half hour of panicking, we found another place that was reasonable to stay for the night. Then we went on what we all agreed was the scariest Uber ride we've ever been on. After we got out of the city, it was pitch black, it was in the middle of nowhere, the road was terrible, we kept bottoming out over speed bumps, and of course the driver only spoke Spanish, which made it difficult to communicate. But we eventually made it safely, and the hotel, more like a hostel, only owned by 2 people, was very accommodating. And that was my TED Talk.
Here's us. And here's the view. This little doggy decided to follow us all the way down to this creek. The stray dogs here are crazy. There's so many. My dad and the dogs. This is where we were earlier. That's Machu Picchu. Yeah, we were up there yesterday. And here we are now. It is currently 5:23 and we have stopped for drinks and a snack before we have to get on our 7 o'clock train. This is the view from our restaurant. We were sitting in the restaurant, we just got rickrolled in Spanish. We have officially made it back to our very small hotel slash hostel in Ollantaytambo, back from Aguascalientes and Machu Picchu. I need sleep. I've been awake for 17 hours. Tomorrow we're heading back to Cusco, and the next day we're off to the Amazon. Today is day 6, and we're gonna go look at some ruins, which you can actually kind of see up in the distance back there. Then we're gonna head back to Cusco. Aww. The structure we're on right now is a temple and the last line of defense should all the other defenses fail. These rocks are so like perfectly level, they make a flat line at the top. And then casually a gigantic bull tied up with a very small rope about 10 feet away from us. And it's awake now.
Sorry guys, this is the best view I could get over 2 people. Basically, we headed back to Cusco for the night so that we could be ready to leave for the Amazon in the morning.
Good morning guys, it is currently 9:30 in the morning. I've been up since 5:30. Today is day 7 of the Peru trip. We just got off our plane that came from Cusco and we are now in the Amazon, Puerto Malalando. I think I pronounced that right. We're on a van ride to our lodge in the middle of nowhere in the jungle, and I'm kind of scared but I'm also super excited, and I'll update you guys if I see anything interesting.
This is me. I think it's apparent I need to rethink my life a little bit.
We're going to a very remote lodge. We just crossed the river, part of the Amazon. Like, yeah, little branch off of it. It is hotter where I live and more humid than it is in the Amazon. Do 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 do. Welcome to Jurassic Park. See that clump of dirt? It's probably gonna eat you. Look at those ancient looking, perfectly cut planks. Here is the lodge. We have officially arrived to our lodge, and I'm gonna give you guys the full, like, 30-second tour because that's the whole room. Let's go. Okay, first we come in that door. By the way, it's all mesh. There's no air conditioning, not really any real walls. Walk around over here, but 10 feet away, we have our 2 beds. That comes with a core line. Comes with a free core line. You guys can have her. I don't want her. And then here's our nice little bathroom. I mean, yeah, that's our view. So, complete with a dining table. Forgot to mention. You know, that's a really important part of the room. Hey, there's my parents. What's that? We're now headed on a walk up to a gigantic tower to look over the entire canopy, and I'm a little bit scared because I'm afraid of heights, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
And the black camas is in the lake.
It's a monkey! Some very detailed signage here.
Pretty big tree.
This is the tower that I may or may not be going up. So I made it up, if barely. I think I cried the whole time, but we're up now. I think 40 meters, 19 flights of stairs, but wow, is it worth it? I mean, this is really cool. Those are macaws. You can kind of see them. They're yellow. There's the toucan again. Oh, he's so cute. another monkey. Here is the beautiful sunset. Good morning, you guys. I got up at 4 o'clock this morning. I'm so tired of these early mornings. My head really hurts, but what we got up to see was totally worth it. It's so cool. We got up to go on a riverboat ride all the way up to a clay lick where we'll see a ton of macaws and parakeets. That's so cool. Here's another parakeet. Red macaws. Here's a better view of it. We were just called in for breakfast. Here's our lineup. We got some eggs and avocado and bread and some plantain chips and some cake and some instant coffee, which, you know what, it's really not that bad. Look at all the macaws. I got it perfect. Nice. They're like... It's not bigger than I thought it was. It's another capybara. It's like circular. Oh! I've pushed my bangs up out of the way, so just ignore my forehead. And we're gonna try some starfruit. Apparently you just bite into it. It kind of tastes like an orange mixed with a mango. It's really good. I just got stung by a plant. Here is our site's burn pit. Apparently they tried burning a toilet. Of course, it's the most like evil looking plant in the whole forest. Lesson learned, don't go off-roading in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. Where's it going? Oh, wow, okay. The monkey is eating the bananas from the crate. He's eating the bananas! He's a thief! Thief! There he goes! You're a thief! There's so many! 6 or 7! You eating your banana? Oh! The banana graveyard. His tail like curls onto the tree. It's so cute. This is called a walking palm tree because it moves towards the sunlight. And also you get a really funny perspective if you look at it like this. So I just took a shower and now we're back out on the boat at night on a night hunt for caimans. There's so many. What? Good morning, guys. Today is day 9, I think. I've lost track at this point. Anyway, this is the beautiful view we have this morning. I've had to get up so early every single morning, and it sounds like I'm complaining. I'm not. It's just that I'm not an early riser. And we're going to go to a lake, and we're going to paddle around a lake for a few hours and look at some giant otters and some caimans and some other interesting stuff. Get bit. No, they keep going away. We were just on a canoe for about an hour on this lake and we paddled over to this resident area, but apparently they host tourists for lunch and stuff. So it's a whole little farm area. It's very nice and peaceful.
Can I help you?
It's very intrigued. For lunch we had this traditional rice and chicken steamed in palm leaves, I believe. I love ducks. Say hi, ducky.
Hello.
I completely forgot to film an update yesterday when we got to Puerto Maldonado, but we stayed in a hotel last night and then we just took a flight this morning to Cusco again. So we're here for 2 nights in this really, really cute hotel. And now we're gonna go out and walk the streets and markets. This is our hotel. It has a really beautiful rooftop view. Got to hold some baby alpacas.
Oh, you got a little leash for me.
Nope.
We walked up this hill to this really pretty waterfall. There was this empty pool, which I wonder if it's a public pool in the summertime. Also, What kind of death trap is this? A concrete water slide into the ground? I'm kind of confused as to what that's for. And then we have Christ the Redeemer dupe on the top of that mountain.
Hello, everybody.
It's just like up there watching over the water slide of death. Maybe it's like saving people or something, who knows.
Good morning, you guys. It is currently 8:30 a.m. and I actually got a decent night's sleep. I went to bed at midnight last night though, so that probably wasn't the best idea. And I'm gonna do a little bit of an update on stuff that I've bought and what the plan is for today. Sorry that I did not film yesterday. I was really tired and just went to bed and got back to the hotel. Let's go. Alright guys, I acknowledge that this background sucks. This is the only private place I can film right now when my family's eating breakfast. The courtyard is beautiful, but there's a lot of people and I can't really film when there's a lot of people. So let's do a haul of what I have gotten so far. Chocolate. Peruvian chocolate is a thing. Who knew? Next up, I okay, I don't want to say I got scammed on this, but it's definitely a tourist item. But I really like it. It's this really cool, I don't even know what to call it, like poncho maybe? I definitely recommend buying one if any of you are here. Very, very comfortable. But get the one, okay, I paid $50 for this, so kind of expensive. But it is made out of alpaca wool. Although the guy did kind of bend the truth telling me he made it on his loom, because I literally saw this exact pattern like 5 other places, but I've never seen this color again, so it was good that I bought it, okay? Okay, lastly, I may or may not have dropped $80 on an artisan handmade like knit sweater. So I saw this sweater and I was like, I have to have that. And it's just, guys, this is like absolutely meat coated. Like there's no way I couldn't have bought this. And I love it. Anyway, last thing I bought right now is this hat. Also an extremely touristy item because I've literally seen this hat everywhere, but who cares? I like it. It has the Peru label on the side and it's pink. I mean, guys, you saw the sweater I just bought. Like, there's nothing more to say. I'll just like wear it like this. Obviously I'm kidding, don't take me seriously. I have no idea why I have so much energy today. Maybe because I actually got like more than 6 hours of sleep. We're gonna go look at some ruins, then we're gonna go probably wander around some more, get gifts for like literally
Every single person in the family.
the amount of chocolate bars I'm about to be buying for so many people. I'll give you updates.
We are now out on a guided tour, it's private, of several different ruin locations all over Cusco. I'm like baffled right now. On top of building the most complicated, like ancient sites or whatever, the Incas also just decided to make them in shapes of animals, just for fun. Modern day contractors can't even get like straight walls with drywall and crap. What is this, New York? We've got like the city of Eiffel Towers over on that hill over there. What is that, Caroline?
I don't know. He says like jelly. It's like jelly foam.
Jelly foam? And I have the freaking hiccups. I get hiccups like an abnormal amount. And the only way for me to get rid of them is eating peanut butter. Like holding my breath doesn't really work. And if I try to hold my breath here, I'm gonna faint because the elevation is so high. And there's no peanut butter, obviously. There's horsies! We finally have got the famous corn and cheese. I'm so excited to try it. Okay, here we go. I don't know what I think. Everyone tastes like corn. It tastes like mush with cheese.
That's the Temple of the Water. The water is still running today.
We just finished all the archaeological sites and now we are at a guinea pig and llama farm. We're gonna feed the llamas. You stole my grass.
Whoa, no touchy!
They can preserve their ancestral, and you can see how it turns like very bright red. Now she will make with alum stone, and this becomes like a pink.
These are all the naturally dyed yarns everywhere, and they're really, really cool because they're all made with these natural materials and ash and water. We just walked into this really beautiful church, and it seems to be more than a church. It seems to be like a courtyard and a whole complex area. There's this really pretty garden. Really well manicured, and then there's the condor and the snake and the puma. Those are all animals that they constantly talk about were very important in the Incas' time. Wow, it just keeps going. really beautiful.
Drove back to the hotel and somehow beer got all over the wall.
So we got back to our hotel for the day, and then now we're going out to a little bit of a nicer dinner. I'm really excited. It also means I get to dress up a bit, which I'm wearing my new sweater and a skirt, and I'm wearing dirty shoes and long socks, but we're not going to talk about it, okay? But it's the first time I've put on makeup in like 2 weeks. It felt really weird, actually. I usually wear makeup every day, but I haven't since there's been no reason to, but now I have a little bit on. It's really nice. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, you guys. We're back in this dusty, crusty room because the courtyard is still full of people and I'm not about to embarrass myself. But today is about to be a very long day. We are going to Lima at 4 o'clock and then we're there for 6 hours to take a red eye at 1 a.m. to El Salvador, and we get there at 7 a.m. So I'm about to not sleep at all. But you know what? It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. We just found this little cafe called L'Atelier, which is ironic because it's in French, but and it has this really cute view. You can't really see it very well from my seat, but from the other seat you can, down the alleyway. And then over here we have this like water canal, I guess, that would like come down here and then go through this hole to fill up this like 1 foot jacuzzi. I'm really confused how this would ever even get heated, but yeah, so this is the weird thing we have going on here.
I just want you to know that Addie and her family, that we all walked like 20 extra minutes to find this post office so that she could mail you a postcard. There's her face.
Mailing a postcard to my friend who was at camp, doesn't have a phone, so I can't text her for a whole month.
So do you guys remember that angry rant I did a little bit ago about how my dad was sick and he lost his phone? Well, things are finally starting to look up because even after sitting for 2 hours in this stupid airport, he got his phone back. We went from Cusco and checked it several times there because we were there and back between Cusco and other places. And then we came to Lima thinking, it might be here, but might as well check. They had it for the whole week. And they just had it in storage, and he's not sick anymore because we're not going to any more high altitudes. And so, yeah, things are finally actually starting to go right for once. The proper greeting to describe right now would be good morning because it's currently 1 in the morning.
Hi guys, it's been about a week since I finished our trip and I'm going to make El Salvador a second video considering how long this one was. It's not going to be nearly as long, it's a little bit shorter, it's like 5 days instead of like 12. Anyways, thank you so much if you made it to the end of the video. It would mean the world to me if you'd like and subscribe, and if you did make it to the end of the video, I'd love to see you guys comment this emoji in the comments. I am so grateful that you guys are all watching this, and I have a ton of ideas for more long form videos, so I hope you stay tuned even though they take a little bit longer to make.